What's up, guys? We are in southwestern Oregon today. It's a very, very hot day, unseasonably very hot. It's almost 100 degrees right now. We're going to be down here cruising tonight, hoping for a king snake, but really anything goes. Got our first herp of the day. This is a nice northwestern fence lizard. Hoping to see some mountain garter snakes down here or some yellow-legged frogs. So let's see. Well, unfortunately, road cruising has been pretty terrible. This is our first live snake. We've had 2 DORs. One was a really unfortunate mountain garter. But we finally got a live snake. It's this nice Pacific. Hello guys, welcome back to Western Oregon. Back in school and on my run, little baby gopher snake on the trail. I was actually going to flip a board in hopes of finding one of these under it. But even better, we got one on the move. Cool find. Nice looking gopher snake. They are very pretty. This one is kind of dirty, but even still, beautiful subspecies. Probably my favorite subspecies of Pituophis catenifer. They're pretty sweet. Today's September 30th. I'm out here in the Willamette Valley looking for garter snakes. I lost one earlier, but I found this one. Finally got a nice in-hand snake for you guys to look at. It's a nice Pacific gopher snake. I ended up seeing 3 garter snakes. I didn't grab any of them because I'm sick and I don't feel very good today. But it's a nice gopher snake. It's just basking in these rocks. This is kind of my go-to spot if I'm down bad to see a snake. There's always gophers and garters and racers here. So nice to get a snake on the board today. Nice gopher. It is golden hour with this gopher snake. What's up, guys? Today is October 6th. Right now we are in the Cascades looking for garter snakes, but on our way there we just stopped at this nice little riparian area and got my first plethodon back in Oregon. Got a nice Dunn's salamander here. This one's actually really nice looking, really high yellow, which is cool. But yeah, today we're going to be doing all sorts of herping in Central Oregon. Going to look for spotted frogs and Cascades frogs later. Maybe some pygmy horned lizards, but yeah, good find, good start. For some reason there are not Cascades frogs in this lake, but there is this nice valley garter snake. I thought we were gonna go look for horned lizards, but I don't think we are anymore because I don't know, I just don't think it's gonna be worth it. I'll just try to lock in on frogs today, but yeah. Alright guys, so unfortunately about 2 hours ago we had our tire pop. So no spotted frogs, no Cascades frogs. Lots of highway traffic. But anyway, we're driving back to Corvallis on our spare tire, so we're going really slow. And on the way, we just happened to pick out this rough-skinned newt in the middle of the highway, which is, today's October 12th. We're in the eastern Willamette Valley looking for not wandering garter snakes. They're an intergrade between wandering and mountain garter snakes. But anyway, that's not what we have here. This is just a classic Oregon red-spotted garter snake, but I haven't had one of these in hand in quite a long time, so cool. Been out for maybe an hour and a half, so this is my first snake of the day. Not popping, but always good to see one of these beauties. All right, guys, after quite a considerable grind, there it is. So these are one of the most interesting snakes in Oregon, in my opinion. They occur in rivers that flow off of the Cascades into the Willamette Valley, as well as a couple rivers along, or a couple tributaries of the Columbia further north. But in this region, they all occur along rivers that flow into the Willamette, such as this one right here. And they are considered to be intergrades between wandering garter snakes and mountain garter snakes, which is, excuse me, Thamnophis elegans and Thamnophis elegans vagrans. So these guys aren't really their own subspecies. They're just kind of considered an intergrade, but they are really, really pretty. I wish I had an adult to show you how beautiful these guys really are, but this one's pretty nice. So fresh neonate, but yeah, I mean, they are really, really cool. One of my favorite snakes in the state of Oregon. I'm stoked. Spent hours and hours looking for these guys today. Really thrilled to turn this one up. He should be, oh, there he is. Just kind of letting him do his thing. I don't think my photos are that great, but he's so small that it's hard to deal with. So yeah, that's a cool snake though. Today is October 13th. We're out in the Willamette Valley looking for ringnecks. We
struck out, unfortunately, but on the way back to the car, Colton and I hiked up on this nice Pacific gopher snake. Colton spotted this nice racer right on the side of the trail. I would have walked right past it, so cool find, good spot. Second snake. Here's another racer like 10 feet away from that first one. It's really beautiful blue. It's a cool find. All right, guys, here is one of our main targets for the day. Unfortunately, we got skunked for rubber boas. We were at a really promising looking spot. We're there for at least an hour flipping stuff. I'm really surprised we didn't find one. But we did just turn up this awesome northwestern ringneck snake. I see these guys all over the US, but the ones in Oregon are definitely my favorites. The ones in Oregon get super bright, really vibrant orange that you don't really see from ones further east in Colorado and Kansas that I find a lot of. But awesome snake. We're stoked. Good find to probably be our last snake of the day. Oh. And there he goes. Today is October 14th. I'm just checking a local spot because it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, which means that snake activity is probably done. Excuse me. Probably done for the most part until the spring. So I decided today would be a good day just to get out one last time, find a couple more snakes before we're done for the year. And I got this really pretty little western yellow-bellied racer. They are beautiful up here. That nice. On these boards. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm glad I filmed that. Holy cow. That is sweet. Big gopher and a northwestern garter. Wow. This is a really nice northwestern garter. They're usually not I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't seen one in a while, but this one's really nice. Here's that gopher snake we were looking at. He's excuse me, easily the length of my arm, probably longer. He's a pretty big snake. They do not make gopher snakes this big in the Willamette Valley normally. I mean, I've seen them this size here before, but usually they're a lot smaller. So this is a cool find to see a gopher this size so close to home. Scene of fall here in the Willamette Valley as he takes off. Oh, he almost got away from me, but yeah, fall is here. Gopher snakes are still out. Good times. It's a beautiful snake. I'm very excited about him. All right, we're turning this Pacific gopher snake. Oh, he's gonna go under the, oh, there he goes. That's so sweet. There he goes. I still haven't checked this board yet. So this is the one right next to where the northwestern garter and the gopher. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get around this blackberry. Okay, that's good that there's nothing under there because I would not have been able to get it. Spring break trip later in the day after that garter snake I showed, we just flipped these two northwestern ringneck snakes that Colton found under a board. Pretty sweet. All right, guys, we are out road cruising on the coast, and just all up and down the road are little baby northwestern salamanders. Here's another nice northwestern salamander. Lots of these little babies crossing the road. Two more northwestern salamanders. Oh, what the heck? Well, there were two, but the other one got away, I guess. But this one's kind of nice, although his tail doesn't look great. There's a nice rough skin newt, really long tail. There's another northwestern salamander. This one's really nice looking. Another new species for the night. Nice northern. Wow, the northwestern salamanders are popping tonight. Nice rough skin newt. It's amazing how many of these we're seeing. This one's a little bit bigger than the other ones. Super cool. I love these. Northwestern salamander density tonight is pretty absurd. Oh, that's unfortunate. That one's dead, even though it's a really nice size. Here's a good looking one. Many northwestern salamanders out tonight. This is our first good nighttime rainstorm of the year, so not too super surprising. After many northwestern salamanders, we finally got a nice coastal giant salamander. This thing is fat. We also just had a beautiful big red-legged frog get off the road, unfortunately, but that is an awesome die cam. Well, we stopped for a newt, and just on the off chance we looked up the road and there was this salamander. I thought it was a northwestern, But it turns out it's actually a clouded salamander, which is another new species for the night. I'm really excited about this find. I don't see these super often other than the place where they're really common in this area. So this is a really exciting find. Today's October 25th. We're out looking for slender sals. Got our first salamander of the day. Nice duns that Colton played. All right, here's the find I'm really excited about. This is a Cascade torrent salamander. I haven't seen one of these in a really long time, so I'm really stoked. Beautiful waterfall. Colton looking for tailed frogs. Here's a cool find. This is a northern alligator lizard. I don't really see these in this area very often. Usually you see these in kind of coastal, wetter areas. I mean, I guess we're in a rainy forest, but this is still really far inland for them. So this is a really cool find. Beautiful Algaria. He has his eyes shut right now, but that's still There's cool. A tiny little Oregon Ensatina. It's pretty dry. I thought it'd be a lot wetter than it is. So I don't know if we're gonna find our slenders, but it was good just to get out and spend a couple hours flipping some logs in the forest. All right, it's really hard to tell because it's so small, but that is a clouded salamander. Very cool find. Oh, that's kind of cool. What's that? I don't know. Nice rough skin newt. We got a northwestern garter snake sidewinding across the road. I thought for sure it was a rubber boa, but unfortunately not. Today is October 26th. It is exceptionally warm right now. It's like 60 degrees and it's extremely humid and raining, so it's a great night for amphibians. So we're hoping to get every single amphibian in the county tonight. Off to a good start with our first rough skin newt. All right, we had a tiny little Ensatina, and now we got our first coastal giant salamander of the night. I imagine we'll see quite a few of these, but personal favorite of mine, always fun to see. He's pretty small, but it's a beautiful one. 2 minutes up the road, die camp number 2. Tonight is going to be a phenomenal night. You can just Here we have a melanistic Dunn's salamander. The ones at this locale will get melanistic like this. Probably every 1 in every 2 will be melanistic. So that's cool. Tina spotted this awesome clouded salamander. It's a pretty small one. I really want to see a really big one, but cool find. Here's a nice southern torrent salamander. I really like these. Oh, here's a little Dunn's salamander too right next to him. I'm a huge fan of torrent salamanders. Southerns are pretty cool. Good find. Here's something I really wanted to see. Huge clouded salamander about 2 feet off the, actually probably even 3 or 4 feet off the ground in a nice tree. Big old jaws on him. Here's another coastal giant salamander. The rain's starting to come down. It's starting to pop. Super sweet find. Northwestern salamanders are one of my favorites, especially when they're huge like this. So that's a really dope find. Look at how long that tail is. Got another massive northwestern salamander. I'm gonna assume we're gonna see a lot of these. We're cruising a road that usually has a ton of them, but I love them. A little rainy tonight. All right, it's raining extremely hard, and it's hard to see anything. But it's hard to miss a die camp that's that big. There's another really cool species I was hoping to see. Nice northern red-legged frog. Next up, we got a nice northwestern salamander. Oh, I just got water on the camera. Sorry about that. Another nice northern red-legged frog. Here's what I wanted to see. I love when red-legged frogs get bright pink like this. That thing is so cool. There's a really nice, very patternless die camp, which is kind of cool. All right, it is 2:30 in the morning. The rain is winding down. We didn't get the tailed frog we wanted, but we got pretty much everything else. Pretty great night on the coast. It's the next night, we're out cruising again. Hoping to see a long-toed salamander, but we got a nice course. Hey guys, what's up? Today is Halloween. Hoping today is Saloween on the way to our spot for the night. Always a good sign. Nice rough skin newt on the road. All right, good start. Northwestern salamander. It's an ugly little baby, but one of my favorites in Oregon, so I'm pretty happy to see that guy. This is also my first one in this county, so. Another little baby Northwestern. This one's a little nicer. What's up, little guy? All right, so I tried waterfall shining. It didn't really work, but this is a coastal giant salamander. I've never seen them in this county before, so that's a pretty exciting find. Happy Saloween. All right, here's the other amphibian I hadn't seen in this county that I really wanted tonight. This is a northern red-legged frog. Good find. We're really having a good night right now. A bit bigger Northwestern. Moving at a pretty good clip tonight. Holy shit, guys, you're not gonna fucking believe this. He's got a fucking salamander. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's nuts. That poor salamander, dude. I'm not gonna interfere and I'm just gonna see what happens, but that's kind of awful to watch. But That's crazy. Dang, look at that. That's crazy. Today's November 9th. We're out looking for rubber boas real quick on the way to the coast. And we flipped nice little baby northwestern ringneck snake.